seeing us in different places. Hi! Hello, hello. Pardon the 2 pieces of paper for my script. Audiences make me really nervous. And I lost a bet with the actors, so you get me for curtain speech. Okay. Thank you, Meg. The housekeeping business first. Please turn off your phones at this time, because an unexpected phone ring during this performance is really going to distract the actors. And the other little note is I'm adding 3 minutes to our intermission. The program says 10. I'm putting it to 13. I've been really rushing the actors into second act, and they just need a second. So thank you for understanding. It'll be 13 minutes for intermission.
Isn't that a little unlucky?
What's that?
Unlucky 13.
Okay, we're gonna make it 14.
Oh, there you go.
Don't jinx me, oh my goodness. I'll lose my place. New friends, welcome to a Minerva West production. Yes. And old friends, it's so nice to see you again, especially all my young theater actors. Yay, you're here. Do you really have a chair? No. Dory, do you want a chair? No. Okay. Yeah, it's great to have you. If you've missed any of our previous productions in our season, we do have a YouTube channel, Minerva West. All My Sons is on there, Vagina Monologues, and Godspell, and this will be added also. This month we celebrate Minerva's first birthday, yay! And we want to thank our sponsors, our donors, our families, our friends, and our audiences for making this such an amazing first year. I already told you about the YouTube. Okay. Going next. It's also 2023, celebrating my 31st year in professional directing theater. Not that old, really. And I want to just share with you that after hundreds of shows across the country, coast to coast, and thousands of actors, this script has been the most challenging piece of work that I've ever thrown my actors under the bus with. It is tough. And the commitment and the perseverance of these actors to really try to polish those parts has been remarkable. And I just want to let you know how much I appreciate it, and I'm sure you as an audience member will also appreciate it. But if you find yourself lost and confused, don't worry, so are we. But ultimately, this story is about a group of people who truly like each other and love what they do. Just like us. So please enjoy the show.
Hey guys, how those light cues coming?
They're coming.
Okay, fine. Hold it there. Just fine. Jerry, what do you think?
Well, why isn't the upstage curtain wall finished? Aggie, I thought I told you.
Yeah, well, I told them to. It's in the back. They're putting on some extra braces. It was really wobbly.
Well, I hope they don't make them too bulky. Our people have to be able to move backstage behind that thing.
Well, that's what I told them. All we need is somebody breaking a leg.
Well, where are our players?
Well, they're rehearsing their lines. You want them now?
Of course I want them. We gotta get the show rehearsed. 3 days till dress rehearsal. Gotta get moving.
Everybody, on stage.
Okay.
All right, we're coming.
All right, hold on. They're back there. They're coming.
Thank you, Aggie. Hey, everybody. Billy. Louise, what are you still doing on the stage?
I just said everybody.
I didn't mean you.
Hurt somebody.
Everybody in the play, Louise.
I should have said so.
Okay, thank you. All right, now is everybody here?
Not counting Louise.
Yeah, I know, Violet, I know.
Could we just get on with the rehearsal?
Okay, look everybody, I'm sorry that I was late. All right, we only got one car. Frankie had to work late.
Jerry, next time call me. I drive right by your place.
I know.
Yeah, Saul picks me up for every rehearsal.
Must be nice to have a personal chauffeur.
Hey, better than having her drive here in the dark on her bike.
All right, people, can we have these charming conversations later? We've got to get the show rehearsed.
Well, I've been ready for a half an hour.
Yeah, who hasn't?
Anyway,
Polly, look, I'm just as anxious as you are, okay? This is a first play by a new author, and we all want to do it justice, right?
Justice with a little tinge of mercy.
I happen to think it's wonderful.
Of course you do. She gave you the fattest part.
Honey, it only means that you have the most lines.
I know exactly what he means.
Okay, all right, but I remind you all that we haven't gone through the last act yet. We've got to get this thing rehearsed. We haven't even learned the third act. Hey, what about all these scripts, huh? We were supposed to be off book 2 weeks ago.
I know my lines.
I know mine.
Yeah, what about the rest of you?
Maybe.
All right.
Place.
Okay, let's take it from the top of Act 3, everybody. Places. Kurt. Okay, right.
Ah, Lord Dudley, you give the most charming party in the
Louise.
whole of England.
What are you doing?
Said curtain.
That was for the actors, Louise. We're starting the act. We're not finishing it.
Okay.
Trying to do my job.
That's fine. Leave it alone now, Louise, okay?
Okay.
All right, everybody, from the top again.
Lord Dudley, you give the most charming parties in the whole of England.
Oh, you are too kind, my dear. A pity Sir Percival could not be here.
Do you know, I'm rather worried about Percival. It's not like him to accept an invitation to one of our parties and then not show up. At least not without sending word.
Oh, is that me?
Thought you knew your lines, Billy.
I do, I just forgot where to say them.
He is
Alright.
doing this on
I'm not
purpose. I
doing this
can't
on
stand
purpose.
this. This is
Polly,
ridiculous.
sit down. Billy, pay attention to the cues, okay?
All right.
Okay, take it back a line, start again.
Whose lane is it?
It's Polly's. What? Yeah, I'm here. It's
Addie,
Polly's.
why are you on stage?
Well, if I stay in the wings, I can't hear them.
Well, if you heard him, why didn't you throw Billy his line?
Because you told me only to throw a line if they asked for it. I thought he was pausing.
All right, Aggie, get the hell off the stage.
All right.
Okay, everybody else back into positions. We'll take it from the top.
Do we have to?
Yes!
You don't have to yell.
That's what you think. Now, shall we go once again? Huh? Good, okay. Take it from the top. Violet, you start.
Ah, Lord Dudley, you give the most charming parties in the whole of England.
Oh, you are too kind, my dear. A pity Sir Percival could not be here.
Do you know, I'm worried about Sir Percival. It's not like him to accept an invitation to not show up at one of our,
Okay, go on.
it's not like him to accept an invitation to one of our parties and then not show up. At least not without sending word.
Hey, but Lady Margaret, he might have had motor trouble.
Ah, yes indeed, I do hope he hasn't had an
No,
accident.
that's, he hasn't had an accident.
That's what I said.
You said he hasn't had an accident, as if somebody else did.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
Yes, indeed, I do hope he hasn't had an accident. These roads can be treacherous at night.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but should we delay dinner any longer?
No, I think not. Can't wait for Percival forever. Shall we, my dear?
Oh, I suppose. And yet, shouldn't someone call Percival's flat to ascertain the reason for his absence?
You know, that might be a sound idea. There's something distinctly odd about all of this.
All of
Full of what, Billy?
Well, he did it again.
What?
Call me by my own name. I'm Stefan. Stefan Sellers, your Diana Lassiter. Is that so hard to remember?
Billy.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, no, sorry, Jerry. Sorry.
Okay, take it from Violet's line.
All of what, Stefan?
Line.
Business about Percival and...
Yeah. This business about Percival and the necklace. He did say he was bringing it tonight, Lady Margaret.
Well, actually, I never spoke with him directly, but there was a message in the post this morning.
What, on St. Swithin's Day?
By Jove! I never thought of that.
Margaret, are you certain?
Margaret, are you certain?
Why, no.
So you didn't receive a message?
Well, yes, I did, but now I wonder if it was actually from Percival.
I should very much like to see that telegram.
No, you jumped the line.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
no, I got it. But it did come by post.
I assumed that it had.
Assumed? You mean you didn't actually see it?
Why, no.
Well, then how did you know it's content?
Content.
Content.
Well, Dr. Forbes told me what it had said.
Is there any reason I shouldn't have?
No, of course not, old chap. Only if there was no delivery of the post today, then how?
Oh, well, it wasn't a letter, it was a telegram.
Okay, now you say that line
Oh,
when you drop.
Yeah. I should very much like to see that tablegram.
Telegram.
Hell, what difference does it make?
None. Except if Saul says telegram, you say telegram.
What do you mean if? I always say telegram.
I don't give a hoot in hell who says what. Can we just get on with this disaster?
If we could just get through this thing once, then we could start polishing our parts.
And when are we getting real furniture? These metal chairs are hard to work with.
Yeah, but they help you polish your parts.
Shane and these.
Saul, will you stop with the jokes? Please, let's buckle down to work.
I was just trying to break the tension.
Your jokes about Polly are causing the tension.
Okay, no more jokes. Let's just get on with it.
Louise!
Thought I could get this quarter wall done while nobody was working.
Well, we're about to start working.
Well, why didn't you say so? I'm gonna make some coffee.
Fine. Now, please, everybody in position. Let's see. We'll pick it up at Billy's line. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I should very much like to see that telegram.
Well, I don't have it. They telephoned the message in from the cable office.
Doris, have there been any telephone messages this evening?
Are you doubting my word, you insolent young punk?
Of course he isn't, Rex. Stefan, you should apologize to Dr. Forbes.
Oh, I shall. Just as soon as Doris answers my question.
What the hell was that?
Louise dropped the coffee cup tray.
Oh.
I did not. You bumped it out of my
The
hands.
hell I did.
Hey! Did anything break?
I don't think so.
She bent one of the spoons.
It was already there.
Ladies, can you please hold it down? Okay, let's pick it up where we left off.
No, sir.
What?
I said,
I know what you said, I just wasn't ready for it yet.
All right, go back to Billy's line. Start again.
I should very much like to see that telegram.
I don't have it. I think something's wrong here. I think we missed a page. This is coming too early.
Aggie?
Yeah, wait a second. I'm trying to find the place. What page are you on? No, I think Saul's right. We go from page 32 to 34. Who's got a complete script?
I do. Page 33, Saul's right. We skipped the whole part about the necklace.
How come I don't have that page?
Well, God, I don't know, maybe I miscounted when I was making copies? Does everybody else have the whole script?
Yeah.
Well, okay then, let's go back to the part that we skipped and do it again.
How can I follow along without that page?
Here, use my script. I've got my lines down cold if I ever get to say them.
Oh.
Hey, say, Jerry, while we're stopped, I got a question.
What?
It's about the play's title. Isn't it like a ripoff of some Agatha Christie movie or something?
Oh, I don't think Phyllis Montague would steal a play's title, Billy.
Actually, she can't. It's illegal. It's against the law to copyright a title. I guess there are just too many words to go around anymore.
Well, yeah, but what about the advertising for the play? Won't people think that it's a movie by Agatha Christie? Or?
That'll be better for the box office.
And, since it is a murder mystery, nobody gets hurt.
It doesn't sound like much of a murder mystery if no one gets hurt.
Yeah, but I thought Sir Percival got bumped off by Dr. Ford.
All right, hold it, all of you. Come on now. Did we come here tonight to rehearse or to discuss originality versus plagiarism?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm sorry I interrupted.
It's okay, Billy.
Oh, what line did we go back to?
Yeah, where does the necklace come in anyhow?
Oh, you know, I see what happened. Smitty, you came in too early.
Wait, I did? I thought I was supposed to come in about that line with the treacherous rogues.
You're almost right. It's where she says the line about the lecherous toads.
Gosh, well, I'm sorry, but it sounds the same.
Yeah, Phyllis Elliott fancies herself a poet.
She is a poet. And a rare talent, a great writer.
Yeah, would you think that if she made you mute?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, stop it. Come on. Hey, Smitty, come here for a minute. This is important. You know, you can't just listen to the words for your cues, all right? You gotta pay attention to the plot. That way, you'll know when to come in. Say, even if Violet gets her line wrong. See what I mean?
What? I didn't say the line wrong.
Yeah, you didn't say it at all.
Well, how could I have? Smitty came in early.
All right, people. Let's see here.
Coffee's ready.
Listen, you know what? Maybe a break is not such a bad idea. Why don't we all go have a cup and come back and take the show from the beginning and try to do it without stopping, huh?
Now you're talking. Yeah.
Let's take
Yeah.
a break.
All right, I'll see you back there in a minute. Hey, Aggie,
Yeah.
can you come here a minute? I want to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm getting very worried about our progress.
What progress?
Yeah, I know what you mean. God, we have never been this far behind on a show before.
Well, you know, it's not entirely your fault. We never had an illustrious author in our hair all the time and changing the lines while the actors are trying to learn the script.
Yeah, I know, but you know, at least Phyllis is letting Stewart play for free.
Well, who would pay money for this?
Oh, come on, Aggie. Be fair, it's not that bad.
You know, what do you want to bet she comes in next time with 7 new pages?
Aggie, don't. We have barely learned the last batch of rewrites.
Yes, I know. If Polly doesn't keep inviting Phyllis over to her house for dinner and fattening her part.
Oh, come on now, don't you start with the fat jokes too. Having enough trouble with Saul.
Well, you know, if Polly had her way, this would be a one-woman monologue.
Yeah, well, at least she's letting us do this play free.
Well, again, nobody would pay money for this.
Well, I'll tell you something. You know, if Polly keeps up with this, I'm just going to have to put my foot down. I mean, we've got 3 days till opening. We haven't learned the last batch of rewrites. We'd be lucky if we learned the lines we got.
Well, you know, some of the mistakes they're making tonight are better than the original lines. If you would just leave them alone, this play would be a riot.
Yeah. Aggie, murder most foul? Not a comedy. Phyllis Montague will fall down on the floor screaming if the audience laughs at it. She'll pass right out.
Well, you better have smelling salts ready for opening night.
Oh, Aggie.
Come on, let's get some coffee.
Yeah. Hey, is there anything left in that pot?
Not if you're lucky.
I heard that, Saul Watson.
Yeah, well, let it be a lesson to you.
I hope we can get through this scene tonight. We've been here almost an hour and we're not even halfway through the first act.
Thank your friend Phyllis for that.
Don't blame it on Phyllis, Billy. She's simply a perfectionist.
Yeah, but if she wasn't satisfied with the script, then why did she submit it?
Because if we didn't do it, she wouldn't finish it till next year.
Well, why couldn't we just do it as our next show?
We've got our audiences pre-conditioned.
Brainwashed is more like it.
That's putting a little strongly, Saul.
No, come on, it's the unvarnished truth. I mean, we do the same thing every year. We do a comedy, a mystery, a drama, and then a musical. In that order, without fail, ad nauseum.
Yeah, but why?
Well, we started the theater that way, and it became a habit for us and our patrons.
Well, what would be the harm if we, I don't know, mixed it up?
Yeah, it confused the audience. The comedy people would come in and they'd start laughing at all the dramatic parts, and then the musical people would come in and start tapping time with the jokes.
Or sob during the mystery.
Yeah.
They still may do that.
Which side are you on anyway, Aggie?
On the side of Saturday, and there isn't much around here.
Well, I'm done. Anyone else ready to go?
So just relax. We're way too tense. We keep snapping at each other. And usually this close to opening night, we're really joking around and having a marvelous time.
Yeah. If you want my opinion, we're running scared.
But scared of what?
Oh, Smitty. We're more like our illustrious author than we would like to admit. We're all perfectionists. We really do want this to be a smash, not a smash up.
Amen. Amen.
But come on, people, it's okay. We always pull it together. No matter how bad our rehearsals are, we always pull it together.
Yeah, I know, Polly, but that's with a printed script. I mean, this typewritten stuff, it's okay, don't get me wrong, but, well, it's all revisions that are killing us.
Well, Phyllis Montague she gave us her solemn word this time.
Solemn's the only kind of word she knows. I swear to God, that woman never giggles.
Yeah. No kidding. Remember, she promised the same thing last week, Polly, and then she showed up on Monday with 3 whole new scenes.
And I wish she would stop changing the identity of the murderer. I don't know whether to radiate menace or whether to charm the pants off of people.
Well, we're not going to do either one sitting around here. Come on, let's get in character and go. See if we can get to the curtain without stopping.
We'd better. I've got to get home and study for that biology.
Wait, speak. Hey, Jerry, are we taking it from the top, or?
Let's see, why don't we go back to Violet's line? Yeah, when Smitty made her entrance early, do the page we left out.
Okay. Ooh, I don't remember what my line is.
Aggie, give her a cue.
Okay, just let me find the place. Okay, I found it. Violet, I'll feed you Billy's line, then you start.
Okay.
But Lady Margaret, he might have had motor trouble.
Yes indeed. I do hope he has, oh, hold on. I'll get it.
I sure hope so.
Quiet, Polly. Come on, Violet, come on.
Yes indeed. I do hope he hasn't had an accident. These roads can be treacherous at night.
Is that where I?
No, that was treacherous. You wait for lecherous.
Sorry.
Well, who does have the next line?
It's Polly's. It's...
No, don't tell me, I'll get it.
I sure hope so.
Oh, for the love of God.
She started it.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Why, don't say such a thing. It would make one think that there is some truth After all, about the story of the curse.
Nonsense! There's no such thing as a curse.
And yet, everyone who has ever owned the Delhi diamond has it. Jerry, do we have to call it that? It sounds like it comes from a delicatessen.
That's because you're not saying it right. You're not pronouncing the H. It's Delhi diamond.
Oh, Polly, no. No, it's a silent H. It is pronounced Delhi.
Can't we please go on? I've got to study for that exam.
No, wait, Smitty.
Well,
Billy's got a point.
but
I mean, it does sound like something next to the liverwurst. I mean, it looks okay when you read it on the page, but when you hear it, it just sounds plain silly.
Well, Phyllis Montague told me that she chose those words specifically for the lovely alliteration, Delhi diamond.
Why don't we call it the Calcutta Carbuncle?
Oh.
Carbuncle.
Yeah, carbuncle is, it's a garnet, it's a stone. Oh, no, cabochon.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Sounds like a big sit.
Yeah, so do you.
You know, Saul, can you stop it, please?
We should not be messing with Phyllis's dialogue. She won't like it.
She'll like it a lot less if people laugh at Delhi diamond.
You know, dear, Jerry's right. It should have a different name.
Hey, no, I've got it. We can call it the Ranchapur Ruby.
Oh,
That's nice, I like that, it's classy.
Yeah. Well, what are we going to tell Phyllis?
Well, tell her she rewrote it that way. She's done so many revisions, she'd probably believe it.
well, let's hope so. Meanwhile, children, let's get back to the act.
Where was I? I was,
Jerry, should I write that in, the changes?
Yeah, you may as well. Then do it in pencil, though, and just in case.
Okay, how do you spell Ranchapur?
Fake it! I wouldn't have to read it but you.
Got it.
Okay. Go ahead with your line. It's the one right after Lord Dudley scoffs at the curse.
okay, yeah. And yet, everybody who has ever owned the Ranchapur Ruby has met with a dreadful demise.
That right there, that's it. That's why she used the words. It's actually double alliteration. Delhi diamond and dreadful demise. That's
And
why
I
she
don't give a damn.
You cannot talk to my wife that way.
Henry, for once, I agree with Saul. Who gives a damn? Okay, Billy, go on.
And yet, everyone who has ever owned the Ranchapur Ruby has met with a rotten requiem.
Yeah, you're sounding more like an elocution coach now.
So is Phyllis Montague.
Not really.
It double alliterates.
Okay, Billy, don't.
Okay.
Do the line as written, please.
I know, I'm sorry. Has met with a dreadful demise.
Yes, but Percival doesn't own the ruby, the ruby anymore, not since he sold it to Lord Dudley for Lady Margaret's collection.
Nevertheless, Percival did own the ruby, and that might be enough.
Now see here, Dr. Forbes. You're a man of science. Surely you don't believe in curses.
I only know that in the strange history of India, there are many things that defy rational explanation.
Oh, nonsense. Poppycock. Sheer superstitious dribble.
Perhaps Lord Dudley, and yet, where is Sir Percival?
Well, frankly, I'm glad he's not here.
Diana, what a thing to say.
I mean it, Sir Percival is no gentleman.
Here now. What are you saying?
But when he looks at me, I feel as though his hands were running all over my body.
But he is a knight of the realm.
He is a disgusting toad, and such toads can be lecherous at night.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but should we delay dinner any longer?
Louise!
What the heck?
What are you doing?
Bell rings. Oh, no, wanna wait, I turn 2 pages at once.
If she does that during the performances, we're gonna.
She won't, Polly, she won't. Louise, you gotta be more careful, okay?
Alright, but look on the bright side, at least now we know the phone bell works.
Oh my God, this woman, I could just.
No, you couldn't. Louise has a black belt in karate.
And how do you know I haven't?
They don't come in 3X.
That's it, I'm out of here, forget it, I'm done.
Don't be hasty, don't be
Say
hasty.
crash.
I was only kidding. Okay, I'll go apologize.
Thank you.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, I don't know, she's in every damn scene. Can't work around her.
Not the love scene in Act 2. We could do that one.
Can't we wait till we get the real sofa? These metal chairs are awfully hard to cuddle on.
Aggie, when do we get the real sofa?
Well, we were supposed to have them 2 days ago.
Well, could you call, find
Okay,
out?
I'll try.
Thank you.
Jerry, you wanna look at this quarter wall?
Yeah, I'd like to look at those braces. You guys go on.
Yeah, I put 6 2x4s on it, it still flaps like a sail.
Well, I guess I'll go hit the old biology book.
What, you've got it here?
Yes, with all the time I wait to come on stage, I could have studied for 3 exams by now. Great.
Well, Violet, what do you say? You wanna...
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
okay, awesome.
I'm ready when you are.
All right. Ah, Diana. I was expecting Lady Margaret.
Lady Margaret is cutting roses in the garden, Stefan. She may not return for some time.
Let's see. Would you mind if I waited for her here?
Naturally not.
Might I sit?
If you're so inclined.
Oh, Diana,
Oh, yes, Stefan?
would you be offended if I were to
What are you trying to say, Stefan?
dash it all, Diana? Must we play at words? You know the message that longs to cry out from within my heart.
Oh, do I dare for a moment imagine that the message in your heart is the self-same message that cries out from within my own?
Diana, do you mean, do I dare to dream?
Oh, have a care, have a care. You know that I'm betrothed to another man.
And yet, you do not draw away.
Can you not reason out why?
I'm almost afraid to.
Then cease your noble trepidation, Stephen Sellers, for although I'm a high-born lady, I'm also a woman.
Diana.
Oh, Stephen, if Dr. Forbes should come upon us.
Hang your illustrious fiancé. He shall not have you.
Oh, Stephen.
Oh, Diana.
Oh, Billy.
I wonder if I get a real sofa.
Louise.
I didn't see a thing?
Not a thing. So, Billy, do you think she suspects?
How could she? I didn't suspect anything myself until just a moment ago.
Oh, neither did I. That was fun. Oh, no. Billy, that sounds like Miss Montague.
Tonight she said she wasn't going to be here till dress rehearsal. Did everybody else hear what I heard?
Yeah, I got 5 more pages of dialogue for you.
Saul, I just gave you and accepted your apology. You are.
I'm sorry.
How are you all?
Phyllis! Oh, we weren't expecting you. At least not tonight.
I know I'm being a naughty girl, Gerald, but I have so many good and nice things for you. I couldn't wait until dress rehearsal.
What a mercy.
More changes, Phyllis.
That's why I didn't wait until dress rehearsal. There'd be much too much to learn in one night.
And what makes you think we could learn it in 3?
Don't be a tease, Henry. They're just very simple changes. I've merely added one character and cut the love scene.
Cut the love scene?
Perhaps I'm putting it too strongly. I haven't totally cut the love scene. I just cut it from Act 2 and moved it back to Act 1.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Well,
And it's no longer between Diana and Stefan.
Well, then between who else?
The Lord and Lady are already married.
yeah.
Wait, you can't be the doctor and the maid, can you? Perhaps I'm not making it clear. And now it's between, Diana's still in it, it's between Diana and Sir Percival.
But Phyllis,
Do such a thing.
Well, I got to thinking, And I thought, well, maybe a knight of the realm would be a better catch for Diana than a mere rich commoner like Stephen.
Phyllis, I didn't ask why, I said how. We don't have a Sir Percival in the play.
Well, exactly. I mean, everybody refers to him all the time, but he never actually appears.
And besides, wouldn't that be a little rough on Diana? I mean, I do knock Percival off before I come to the house.
Yeah.
You do?
Phyllis, don't you remember your own plot?
Well, of course I do. But I don't recall a murder. Show me where it says so.
See, well, we never actually see it done, right? But once we figure out that Percival has vanished and then Rex shows up at the party with the famous gem that Percival was supposed to bring, we kind of figure it out. See?
Murder? I mean, I just thought that Rex picked Percival's pocket and drained all the petrol from his automobile so that he couldn't come to the party. I mean, murder's just so...
It is so popular with us.
And we've already advertised the show as a murder mystery.
Yes.
And we do open in 4 nights. It's a little late to audition Percival's.
Well, I've written you all the loveliest new lines. Won't you just have a look?
Go ahead. Do it. She won't pick us.
Thank you. Okay, guys, let's see what we got here.
I'm pregnant.
You're what?
Diana is.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the father?
That's on the 3rd sheet.
Lord Dudley?
Henry.
Polly, don't be an idiot.
Sorry, it just kind of took me by surprise.
Phyllis, how can Dudley be the father if he and Diana have just met?
Oh, that's on the 5th sheet.
Amnesia?
Yes, because that explains why he doesn't remember their meeting. Yeah, but if she's carrying his child, I mean, Diana must remember something. No, that's explained on page 7. You see, it was a very dark night.
This is impossible. The entire thrust of the plot has changed. Everybody has a new motivation for what they do.
Well, surely with a little work.
In the next 4 days?
We can do this in 4 months.
But I've worked so hard.
And we haven't. Phyllis, there is no way that we can make these changes at this late date.
But they're such little changes.
Little! Phyllis, if Stephen and Diana are going to get married, won't her pregnancy kind of put a little crimp in the festivities?
Well, I'm working on it.
More changes! Phyllis Montague, do you have any idea how hard it is to do a play, much less a play that changes direction every 3 days? This script should have been finished 3 weeks ago.
What is this? Lady Margaret goes into shock after learning about Diana's pregnancy and loses the ability to speak?
This may not be so bad after all.
Wait, and what about my mother, though?
What about your mother?
Well, whenever I first auditioned for the play, she made sure to read through the entire script. She didn't want me to play full of sex. So if Diana's pregnant, I'll have to quit the show.
What?
Oh.
But she's only 2 months pregnant. It's not going to show. Mother thinks ahead.
We can't do the show.
I know.
Well, of course, if you'd all rather not do my little play.
Hold it, everybody. Phyllis, we all appreciate the chance to do a play for which we have to pay no royalties. In fact, doing your play is probably going to put the theater's budget in the black for the first time in 6 months. However, when the play reading committee agreed to do your play, it was on the first version. That play we promised to do and we will, but all of these new changes, they have nothing to do with that agreement.
So now you feel free to reject my play?
No, not the play as first submitted, Phyllis. But all these new changes, they're just too much. There's no way we can do them.
Do you have the authority to speak for the entire committee?
No. However, when I tell them it's either the first version of the play or no version, I'll have their unanimous backing.
Yes.
Well, if you feel that strongly about it, dear Gerald, where's Polly?
Oh, God.
Polly, how do you feel about it?
Well, Phyllis, is awfully close to opening night and, well, maybe,
Remember, she cut all your big speeches.
I'm with Jerry.
Me too.
Yeah, you bet.
Absolutely.
Right on.
I agree.
Thanks anyway.
Nice try.
Sorry, Phyllis.
All right. Fine. Do the play, the original play. But if it gets bad reviews and is a box office disaster, well,
Well, we'll just remember who wrote the original play.
that's it. I hope you're happy.
Hello.
God, do you think we might have been a little rough on her?
She did take it pretty hard.
You know, she said once at dinner that she looks upon this play as her child.
You know she'll never have any other offspring.
And when she tried to make this child a little prettier,
Oh dear, I wish you hadn't put it that way, Henry.
Sherry, don't be a sap. She didn't try to make the child prettier. She tried to give it another head.
You're right. All right, everybody. Let's learn to love this child as is.
Now you're
All
talking.
right? All right.
You know, we came here to rehearse, so let's rehearse.
I'll give it all till the count of 3. If I don't hear some snappy dialogue, I'm picking this hammer back up.
And I'll hold the nails.
I'm having coffee. You people pick up those long faces, get into character.
But
Take this show from the top.
we're taking it from the top?
Oh, well, wait. Let's see. No, let's not do that. No, we're gonna finish this act tonight and get Smitty home. Let's pick it up from Saul's line about the telegraph office.
Right, okay. Well, I don't have it. It was phoned in from the telegraph office.
Doris, have there been any telephone messages this evening?
You insolent young pup, are you doubting my word?
Of course he isn't Rex. Stefan, I believe you should apologize to Dr. Forbes.
Oh, I shall. Just as soon as Doris answers my question.
No, sir.
What? Are you quite sure?
The telephone has been out of order since this afternoon, Mum.
Aha! And what do you say to that, Dr. Forbes?
Does that answer your question?
Stefan, I believe that you owe Dr. Forbes an apology.
Doris, you'd better answer the phone before we owe the caller an apology too.
Yes, sir. Hello? Why, yes, he is. It's for you, sir.
Thank you, Doris. Who is it?
Sir Percival.
What? It can't be. I mean,
Yes, Doctor. Exactly what do you mean?
Hello? Yes? Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Why, Dudley, you look so
Okay,
strange.
excuse me just a minute. Can we take it back?
Is he something wrong?
No, of course not. I just wanted to see where all of you were when the phone rang. Can we just take it back a few lines?
You know, it's a long way to the end of the act. Don't you think we should?
This will only take a minute, Aggie. Just back it up to Smitty's line about the phone, okay?
The telephone has been out of order since this afternoon, Mum.
Aha! And what do you say to that, Dr. Forbes?
Louise!
Sorry, I forgot to wind the tape back.
All right.
Hang on. Now I've got it.
Okay, all
Hey,
right.
Billy.
Aha! And what do you say to that, Dr. Forbes?
Louise!
Oops, wrong place.
And only 4 more days to opening night.
Louise, just rewind it!
Sorry. Oh, damn it all now.
So wait for me.
You is not.
Hey, Miles, is the light plot done? The cue's ready for dress rehearsal? Okay, good. Louise, why is the curtain closed?
There's a draft up here. The curtain helps keep some of it out.
Yeah, well, someone left the front door open. I closed it.
Okay. Why are theaters so drafty backstage?
Well, you know, the breeze comes in handy if the place stinks.
You don't have any particular play in mind, do you,
Don't
Aggie?
say I didn't warn you.
Hey, Jerry, been more makeup tonight?
Well, I don't care so much about the men, but I want to see what the women look like, especially their hairdos.
I think they're wearing wigs.
Yeah, I've seen the wigs. I want to see what they look like wearing them.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell them. Yeah.
Jerry, how do you like the wall?
Looks pretty good out front. Hope there's enough room in the back for our people to cross.
Well, you know, there's about 2 inches of clearance on each side, except for Polly.
How is she going to get from the prop table to the other side of the stage to bring the roses on?
Well, I figured that out. I'm going to put the roses on that side of the stage so she doesn't have to run back and forth. And I'm just going to tell her it's to simplify things for her, but I'm not telling her what I'm simplifying.
That's good thinking, Aggie. Oh, I don't know. You know, at least I got Saul to stop making jokes.
Well, you know, you got to admit, it was pretty funny last night.
We lost nearly half an hour of rehearsal time thanks to him. You know, at least I got him to swear that he would say that Lord Dudley is going to have a word with Lady Margaret, not chew the fat with her.
Oh, God. You know, it's one thing you can control him during rehearsals, but who knows what he's going to do during the performance.
I don't know. I'm already having nightmares, Aggie.
I'm surprised you can sleep at all. You know, but tomorrow night it'll be out of your hands. You can stand in the wings and just be silent and pray, because there's not enough room for you to kneel.
I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna just go to some cozy little bar in your Ray.
Hey, Jerry, how do you like this thing? Looks real, doesn't it?
Ooh, that is really nice. You know, it was really nice that Phyllis to loan us this. I mean, costume jewelry this good is expensive.
Yeah, you know, we still haven't told her that we mixed the deli diamond. How are we gonna pass this off as a ruby?
Well, Billy came up with a solution to that.
Oh, he did,
Yeah.
huh?
From now on, that's known as the white ruby of Ranchmore.
Is there such a thing as a white ruby?
Well, there is now. Louise, be really careful with that between performances. I'd hate to see it get lost, stolen.
Don't worry, I think this necklace is our ace in the home. Phyllis will be so worried about the necklace, she won't pay attention to the play.
She's got a point there, all right.
Oh, you know, I would feel so much easier if that safe had a back to it. I mean, as it is, somebody could just tiptoe up to the back and pick the necklace right up.
Really good. Well, I could hammer one on, but I'd have to take the safe down first, and that would mean repainting the flat.
Why would you have to take it down?
Well, if I hammer on the back of it and the front is where it is now, the whole thing's gonna tear away from the wall and the safe will crash on the floor.
Well, I have an idea. I'm only cueing the actors, so why don't I hold on to it for safekeeping, and then when Saul puts his hand into the safe, I'll give it to him.
Aggie, would you mind? It would make me feel so much better.
No problem at all.
Thank you.
Well, you better practice it then. This is the last chance you have before opening.
Oh, Louise, would you get that carpet?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All righty, you know, this is not really rocket science, you know, easy as pie, but, you know, I'll practice.
Okay.
It is, okay.
Jerry, you ready for the mob yet?
Yeah, I guess so, as long as they're all in costume.
No, if they're not, it's their tough luck. Hey, everybody on
Okay,
stage.
let's look.
Coming.
Here we go.
Okay, everybody, come on in. Just line up around the front of the stage, please. Hey. Saul. You look ready, Billy. Come on. Okay. Well, it looks like the costumes all fit.
Mine's a little bit tight.
I didn't say anything.
Better not.
Polly, now please. If you're going to jump on him every time you think he's going to say something,
You're right. Sorry, Saul, because it's just rehearsal night jitters.
Okay, okay. All right, all of you turn around. I want to see what you look like. That slowly, slowly. I want to see what you look like in back. Okay, that's good. Very, very good. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Violet, why aren't you wearing a bustle like Polly?
I'm not wearing a bustle.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry.
Hey, Violet, why aren't you wearing the wig?
Jerry, it's just a mess. It's too big. I look like a British sheepdog.
Well, can't you tuck it in or put a pad in it or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll think of something. Just
All
another
right.
time right now.
Well, okay, you all are gonna look just fine. All right, now, let's get going and see how well you can act.
Positions for Act 1?
Yes, indeed.
Jerry, you want the curtain?
Yeah, everything exactly like, exactly like performance. Louise?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, Aggie, dim the house lights, please. Come on.
Just got your wish.
And spades.
Okay, down, down. The other side.
Gerald.
Okay, that's fine. Do it just a second, Phyllis. Do it just like that on opening night, okay? Right after the music starts.
Gotcha.
Yes, Phyllis.
I have the most dreadful news.
What?
We're going to have to change the name of my play.
What? Phyllis, we can't do that. All of the programs are printed. The publicity's been mailed out.
We must. I've just discovered that there's a movie by the same name. Murder Most Foul.
Phyllis, I don't think anyone in our audiences will be confused. They can tell this is not a movie.
Right. Yeah, because in a movie, people don't forget their lines.
Don't say things like that. I'm nervous enough already.
I do hope you're joking, Marla.
Who? Oh, I'm sorry, Smitty. I keep forgetting your real name.
Yeah, my mom is the only one who ever uses it.
Your mom and Phyllis.
I do think nicknames are so vulgar, don't you, Saul?
Oh, I think you've asked the wrong guy, Phil.
Okay, Phyllis. I'm so glad that you're here tonight. You can be a big help to us all.
Really? How?
You can sit out and listen to the play, and you can tell us if we're delivering the lines right.
And where does that leave me?
Well, I don't mean the words exactly, Aggie. I meant the subtle nuances, the interpretation.
The ones you forgot to tell me to write down.
Yes.
Shall I sit out there beside you?
No. Well, see, I mean, I take notes all during rehearsal. I might distract you.
Louise, you have a chair back there for our playwright?
Yeah.
I guess. If she has a dust rag.
I certainly do not.
You do now.
This is thrilling. Simply thrilling.
Wonderful.
Well, I hope you have another little surprise for us. We could use another thrill.
So, calm down. Don't lose your temper.
Jerry, what the hell are nuances?
Oh, just grit your teeth and hope you've got them.
I thought you wanted us to do a complete run-through. How are we gonna do that when Phyllis is backstage listening for nuances?
Well, yeah, if we're lucky, she'll get a house dropped on her by Louise.
I'm ready.
Okay. Louise, close the curtain, please. All right. Take it from the top to back one, everybody.
Everybody hold your places. During the music.
I start on stage. I don't have a place.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Pardon me, sir, but will there be anybody else at dinner tonight besides Sir Percival, the archaeologist, Dr. Rex Forbes, the scientist, and Stephen Sellers, the millionaire?
Other than myself and Lady Margaret, my wife, and the lovely socialite Diana Lassiter here, no tourists.
That's what I thought.
I say, Lady Diana, have you yet found that book on the famous jewels of India that I told you must be there on the shelf?
Yes, here it is. Oh, I say, Lord Dudley, you didn't tell me there was a curse on the famous white ruby of Ranchpur.
But what?
No, it's all right, Phyllis. All right.
That's supposed to be Delhi Diamond.
Well, we had to change it, Phyllis.
For what possible reason?
It didn't look good next to the liverwurst.
Liverwurst? What liverwurst? There's no liverwurst in my play.
Please, Phyllis, just go off stage.
I
You
beg
can
your
ask
pardon?
Aggie why we had to make the change, okay?
Well, but
Phyllis, we open tomorrow night.
fine.
All right, go ahead, people.
From the top? But I already put the feather duster away.
It's okay. It's right from where we left off.
Violet, were you...
Yeah, a curse on the famous white ruby of Ranchpur.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Nonsense. Oh, just a bunch of old wives' tales.
Well, the book distinctly says that the first owner of the white ruby of Ranchpur, oh my gosh, Gary, can I just say ruby?
Yes, go on.
Yes, but the book distinctly says that Lord Clive Fortescue, the first owner of the ruby, was found floating in his tub, in his own blood. And the second owner, Sir Giles Renfrew, had no sooner purchased the ruby from Lord Clive's estate when he was found in his stables, trampled to death by his favorite horse. And the next...
Balderdash! Oh, nonsense. Sheer superstitious rot.
Well,
You know,
How can it be? They are.
Yes, the old wives, they are. The owners, they are all dead.
yes, but consider this. I bought the ruby this morning, and I'm fine.
Lord Dudley, is anything wrong?
No, just one of my beastly attacks.
Well, how long have you had them?
Since this morning.
You don't suppose.
Nonsense. Sheer coincidence. Merest chance.
Dr. Forbes is here, Lord Dudley.
Ah, it is your fiancée, Diana. Jerry, that's a stupid line. I mean, she knows that he's her fiancé.
I know.
But the audience doesn't.
Well, maybe I should wear a signboard.
Now, really, Saul.
All right, okay, all right. Ah, it is your fiancée, Diana.
Yes, being engaged to the world-famous scientist has made me the envy of all the girls in England.
Ah, but a lovely belle like you deserves to have a ring.
Speaking of dumb lines.
Violet.
That line is supposed to be lighthearted. The merriment provides emotional contrast to the atmosphere of terror. That's the general atmosphere.
Okay, will you all please?
Yes, you flatter me, Lord Dudley.
Doris, will you show the gentleman in?
At once, my lord.
Thank you, Doris. Sir Dudley. Diana.
Oh, I suppose that you lovebirds would like to have some time alone. I'll just toddle off, putter about in my room.
Wait, whoa, not that exit, Henry. That goes to the kitchen and the maid's quarters.
Oh, that's right. Of course, she is a very good-looking maid.
Henry!
Only joking, my dear.
You mean I'm not good looking?
Oh.
Okay, Henry, just deliver your line and go.
Saul's got a line first.
Oh, Lord Dudley, you needn't leave.
Nonsense! I was once in love myself.
Why is he saying that in the past tense?
Holly, please.
Sorry.
Diana, my sweet,
Oh, my love.
I have a surprise for you.
What's the matter?
Great.
The diamond. I forgot the diamond. Aggie, where's the diamond?
Here it is, sorry. Sorry, Saul.
Aggie, as stage manager, you're responsible to make sure that all the actors have their props.
I know that. But you know, Phyllis is backstage and she was talking to me about all the nuances and I missed Saul's entrance.
Phyllis, you can't be talking backstage. People have work to do.
I do apologize, Gerald. I forgot that Agnes has things to do.
Agnes, you got
Okay, for my part.
Good a spot as it.
Okay. The white ruby of Ranjapur.
Oh, isn't it lovely? Oh, might I try it on?
Not afraid of the curse?
Well, no, not very much. Oh, may I?
Yes, certainly. Here, allow me. Oops. There we go. And one more time down here. That's good. Come on. Hold hands. So lovely and in such a lovely setting.
Oh, Rex, you shouldn't.
I don't know which is more beautiful, you or that lovely gem.
Oh, I simply must see myself in it. Oh, I wonder where I can find a mirror around here.
Diana, that necklace, how dare you? Take it off at once.
Oh, well, Lady Margaret, I was...
Take it off, I say, this instant.
Surely, Lady Margaret, there's been no harm done?
No harm, you say. How dare you endanger the life of this dear girl, your own fiancée?
Oh, I'm not afraid of that silly curse, Lady Margaret. This is the 20th century. Oh,
Diana,
oh my.
are you all right?
Oh, it was momentary. The room seemed to dip. My head started to spin. But I feel quite all right now.
Give me that. I will place this somewhere where it will do no more harm.
Aren't you being rather silly, Lady Margaret?
Perhaps, but better safe than sorry.
Aren't you at least going to wait until Lord Dudley has seen his latest acquisition?
He will see it in good time when I am brave enough to wear it. And let me remind you, he gave this to me, so in actuality, it is mine to do with as I choose. Uh-oh.
Do you mean there's no back on that thing?
Going too far, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, I was supposed to be back there to grab it. Sorry about that.
Aggie, I hope you're making notes of all this.
Oh, I have lots of notes. I just don't read them.
Oh my God, we are never going to be ready by tomorrow night.
We'll
Oh,
be
wait, we
okay.
haven't even done a full run through. We haven't even done the third act.
And we've only had 2 rehearsals of them. I don't know how we're going to get through them.
Yeah, and Aggie's right. The third act's the one we're most panicky about anyway.
You know what? Why don't we just do that act right now? It's hard enough to do everything else without that hanging over our head.
All right, all right.
I'm more confident.
All right, let's do the third act, okay? And then we'll take it back to the beginning, run the whole show as fast as we can.
Okay.
All right?
How long is that gonna take? My mom doesn't want me out too late on a school night. I just barely passed that exam.
Well, the sooner we get started, the sooner we'll be finished. All right? Okay,
Jerry?
go to the top, third act.
You want it with the curtain?
No, not now, Louise. We'll do the curtain when we run the whole show.
Okay, well, give me a minute to find the right spot on my tape.
Got nothing till the phone bell, Louise. Find the tape point while they're running the act.
Okay, well, I'll do my best.
Hey, everybody. Top of Act 3.
I've got it.
Oh, come on. Phyllis, you can't just interrupt the act like this.
But I've solved the problem of the liverwurst.
Damn it, that's already been solved.
There's no need to use profanity, Saul.
Yeah, just you think.
Okay, all right. Let's hear your solution. Come on,
Well,
be
I
quick
was
about it.
so concerned about the loss of my lovely double alliteration.
Yeah?
Well, we don't have to call it Delhi Diamond. We can say Darjeeling Diamond. It's still named after a town in India.
Okay,
You
I
see?
got it. Now, please, thank you very much. You get off the stage, please, and don't come back on until the act is finished.
You don't need to get happy about it.
Okay, does everybody have the name of that stupid gem? Diamond. Yes, okay, all right. Fine, let's take it from the top of Act 3. No stopping.
What do you want to bet?
Please, Louise!
All right, just I was an easy way to pick up some cash.
All right, everybody! The next person that interrupts this act is going to die. I don't mean get yelled at. I don't mean get chewed out. I mean die!
On your mark. Get set, go!
They're telling you those charming parties in the whole of England.
Oh, you were too kind, Diana. Pity Sir Percival could not be here.
You know I'm worried about Percival. I've never expected an invitation from one of our parties. At least not without saying a word.
Ah, but Lady Margaret, you might have had motor trouble.
Why, yes, indeed, I do hope she's in an accident. These roads could be treacherous at night.
Okay, stop, everybody. I am so sorry. This is all my fault. I should be providing you with a pleasant atmosphere in which to work, not striking terror into your hearts. All right, so let's just all slow it down a little bit. Take it easy, nice and slow. Who does it, okay?
Okay. Does this mean we're not gonna kill Polly?
Yes. You don't get too comfortable, Saul.
Yeah, right.
Right. Continue.
Polly, the roads can be treacherous at night.
Roads. Yes, sorry. Just my mind went blank. such a thing. It would make one think that there is some truth, after all, to the story about the curse.
Nonsense, my dear. There's no such thing as a curse.
And yet, everyone who has ever owned the Darjeeling diamond has met with a dreadful demise.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
Phyllis.
Sorry.
But Percival doesn't own the ruby, the diamond anymore. Not since he sold it to Lord Dudley for Lady Margaret's connection. Confection. Collection.
And nevertheless, Percival did own the diamond, and that may be enough.
Now see here, Dr. Fubbs,
Okay, stop. God, we're still a little too tense. Gotta relax, okay? Let's all take a deep breath. Take it out. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, fine. Now, everybody just relax, slow it down, and have fun with it, okay?
Fun.
Fun.
Right. Fun.
Okay, got it. You are a man of science. Surely you don't believe in curses.
I only know in the strange history of India, there are many things that can defy rational explanation.
Oh, nonsense. Poppycock. Poppycock. Superstitious drivel.
Very probably, Lord. Oh,
Relax. We're still all too tense. Slow and easy does it.
very possibly, Lord Dudley. And yet, where is Percival?
Oh, well, frankly, I'm glad he's not here.
Why, Diana, what a thing to say.
I mean it, sir. Percival is no gentleman.
Here now, what are you saying?
Oh, when he looks at me, I feel as though his pants were running all over my What's the matter?
Violet, it's his hands. His hands.
Isn't that what I said?
You said pants.
Pants?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. All right.
Okay, look everybody, fun is fun, but we would all like to get Smitty home before he's gone, okay?
I mean it. When he looks at me, I feel as though his hands were running all over my body.
Diana, he is a knight of the...
Okay, that's it. Laugh it up, people. We'll see how funny you think this is tomorrow night.
Diana, he is a knight of the realm.
He is a disgusting toad, and such toads can be lecherous at night.
Begging your pardon, Lord,
Take it easy, take it easy.
but should we delay dinner any longer?
No, I think not. Can't wait for Percival forever. Shall we, my dear?
Oh, I suppose so. But don't you think someone should phone Percival's flat to ascertain the reason for his absence?
Do you know, that might be a sound idea. There's something distinctly odd about all of this.
All of what, Stefan?
This business about Percival and the necklace. He did say he was bringing it tonight to Lady Margaret.
Why, actually, I never spoke with him directly, but there was a message in the post.
What, on St. Swithin's Day?
By Jove! I never thought of that. Margaret, are you certain about that message?
Come to think of it, no.
You didn't receive a message?
Why, I did, but now I wonder if it was actually from Percival.
But did it come by post?
Well, I assumed that it had.
Assumed? You mean you didn't actually see it?
I know.
Then how did you know its content?
Why, Dr. Forbes told me what it had said.
Was there any reason I shouldn't have?
No. No, of course not, old chap. Only if there was no delivery of the post today, then
Oh, it wasn't a letter, it was a telegram.
I should very much like to see that telegram.
Well, I don't have it. They actually phoned the message in from the telegraph office.
Doris, have there been any telephone messages this evening?
Now, you insolent young pup, are you doubting my word?
Oh, of course he isn't, Rex. Stephen, I believe you should apologize to Dr. Forbes.
Oh, I shall. Just as soon as Doris answers my question.
No, sir.
Are you quite sure?
The telephone has been out of order since this afternoon, Mum.
Aha! And what do you say to that, Dr. Forbes?
Louise!
Damn it all to hell, Phyllis, what have you done?
What have I done? What are you talking about? Did I get the phone bell out of order on the tape?
Phyllis, what were you doing with the tape?
I was just listening to the sound effects.
And you erased the tape. There's nothing wrong, nothing.
Louise, are you sure?
Listen for yourself.
I don't hear anything.
That's what I mean. There's nothing on it.
Louise, you're not leaving.
Well, I can't do a darn thing for you. If I stay, I've got to go home, put all those sound effects back on the tape in order before opening.
You know, Louise, I've been thinking, what if we hook up a phone, a bell, backstage with a button? I mean, there are so many phone cues in this play, wouldn't it make it easier if you had a way to do them manually?
Well, that would save me a lot of time putting the phone back on the tape. There's a lot of rings. Yeah. Do we have a button for us?
I can do the hookup. The wires are back there and there's a storage battery. It'd
Perfect.
be easy.
Okay, that'd be great. Just make sure to put the button close to the tape recorder so that I don't have to leave soundboard to use the phone.
Got it.
Button.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Louise.
All right. And now, the rest of you, remember one thing. When you use the phone in the play, remember to hang it up correctly. If you hang it up wrong and the buttons aren't depressed by the speaker part, the phone won't ring.
See that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, got it?
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Louise.
I'm out of here. I got
Thank
a
you,
lot of work
Louise.
to do.
Thanks.
I'm dreadfully sorry. I feel that I owe each of you an apology.
Well, why don't we write those down and mail them to them?
Preferably on St. Swithin's Day.
Hey, nice work, huh?
Aggie, great work. You deserve a cup of coffee for that.
I'll take Louise's brew.
Okay, you people, get back to work.
Okay. Shall we keep going?
Go on or else.
Okay. Aggie, I need my cue.
Aha.
Does that answer your question?
Stephen, I believe you owe Dr. Forbes an apology.
Doris, you had best answer the phone before we owe the caller an apology, too.
Yes, sir. Why, hello? Yes, he is. It's for you, sir.
Oh, thank you, Doris. Who is it?
Sir Percival.
Why, it can't be. I mean,
Yes, doctor. Exactly what do you mean?
I.
Hello? Yes? Yes, I see. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Dudley, you look so strange. What did Percival say?
That was not Sir Percival.
Why,
Aggie!
I'm sorry, I put my coffee cup down on the button.
Hey, go on, people, go on.
well,
That was not Sir Percival.
why, who was it then?
That was Aiden Sterling, a good friend of mine.
Stephen, I do not understand.
Nor I.
It is very simple. I asked Aiden to phone up and say that he was Sir Percival so that I could observe the effect that it would have upon Dr. Forbes. I think you will all agree. He was struck dumbfounded.
Oh, nonsense.
It is not nonsense, sir. I myself observed the self-same reaction.
But what does it mean?
Yes, what does it mean?
Yes, what could it possibly mean?
You are forgetting your place, Doris.
Sorry, Lord.
I can explain what it means. It means that this man, after murdering Sir Percival for the necklace,
I will see you in court. Those accusations are actionable, tarnishing my good name. It's libel.
I could not be sued successfully for libel if my accusations should prove to be true.
And just how do you intend to prove them true?
Quite easily. After a look at that necklace. Would you mind grabbing it for me, Dr. Forbes?
The necklace? There should be no proof on that necklace. Here, I'll show you. I'm sure it's in here somewhere.
Aggie!
Hey, here it is. Oh, I forgot. You know, there's so much going on here. Here.
Aggie,
Yes.
don't cross back there where the audience can see you.
Okay.
Okay, try it again.
Heaven help us.
There, Aggie, can you get a little closer? Thank you.
There's your ridiculous proof.
You yourself have shown the proof, Dr. Forbes. For, if you were not the murderer, how did you know the combination to that safe?
Great heavens, he's right.
Blast you, Stephen Sellers. But you have overlooked the fact that I am armed. You, sir, are a scoundrel.
I'd actually like to sunder our engagement this moment.
In that case, will you marry me, Diana?
With all my heart, Stephen.
Doris, call for the constable at once.
You do, my dear, and you're dead.
Oh, Mom, what shall I do?
You'll raise your hands in the air, and everyone else shall do likewise. Aggie, the phone's supposed to ring there.
Well, I clean forgot, you know, between running this way, back to the soundboard, and then to the safe, and cueing everybody. It's just too much.
I can pass him the necklace.
Phyllis, won't you be out front in the audience?
Well, I will, but I can come backstage because I'll need to come back anyway for my vow.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? We'll hash this out later. Let's get going, okay?
I feel much safer having it in my possession.
Okay. Start from my line.
Yes.
Aggie, I need my cue.
And the rest of you do likewise.
And the rest of you do likewise.
Damn and blast, who's that? It is my friend, Aiden Sterling. I told him to call back soon after his first call, and if I do not answer, he shall summon the law, and they shall arrive here with a warrant for your arrest. Stanley Grimes.
Stanley Grimes? You mean the criminal laboratory assistant? Dr. Forbes?
To the late Dr. Forbes, unless I miss my guess. You are finished with your fiendish felonies, Forbes. Now put down the pistol and surrender.
Never! I may go to the gallows for this, but none of you will live to see it. Stay where you are. All I need to know is, how did you come to suspect me?
I arrived here late, as you know, so I had time to hear the news bulletin about the finding of Sir Percival's body. Dead, of a rare Indian cobra poison. You, of course, had already disconnected the telephone here at the switchbox, so that no one else could hear the news. But as I was hanging up my overcoat, I accidentally knocked down yours, and I found, in your pocket, a flagon of that very poison. Why then, of course, I knew, and I phoned up Aiden, reconnected the telephone, and set up our plan, and...
Excuse me, my dearest darling, but what did you know when you found that foul fiend's flagon?
Why, how he had schemed to keep alive the legend of the curse. He had immersed the necklace in the cobra poison so that all who touched it would shortly become ill. He thought in that way to devalue it, to make Lady Margaret loathe the sight of it. And in that way, he could have it for considerably less than its real value. So anxious would she be to sell that bottle.
And I would have been too. Curse you, Stanley Grimes.
No bother, no such thing as curses. But I did coat my hands with an antitoxin to prevent penetration of that potent poison. What the hell is that?
What's this supposed to be?
You'll get real sirens tomorrow night.
Aha! My delaying tactics have done their work. The law is upon you, Stanley Grimes. Put down your pistol and surrender.
Never. I shall sell the gem for great wealth and then move wealthily to another country.
It's the curse of the
Darjeeling Diamond, dear.
Darjeeling Diamond.
He's dead!
He mocked the rules of society, and now a higher power has intervened. Oh, hold me, Stefan, hold me.
Curtain, shall I close it now?
Hell no! We've only just begun. We gotta go back to the beginning and do the entire show. Come on, it's already 10:30,
Oh,
people.
my gosh, my mom's gonna murder me. Ah, but dear, it's for such a good cause.
Well, here we are, people. The doors are about to open any minute, and they're going to let the audience in.
Do they have to? I'm not sure I'm kidding. This player is getting really nervous.
Smitty, it's okay. Listen to me. Complacency is the best way to screw up a performance, okay? Nervousness is what gives a player energy.
Yeah, well, nervousness is giving this player creeping paralysis. Ag's gonna have to push me on stage.
And don't think I won't. I was a sergeant in the paratroopers. and everybody jumped whether they wanted to or not.
You know what though, Smitty? It's not the regular audience that gives me, the frights. What really gives me the creeping willies is knowing that Jerry is out there in the front row watching. And he knows every mistake we make.
Well, you can feel glad because I'm not going to be out there tonight. I'm going to be backstage helping Aggie to push.
Oh, aren't you gonna watch the show? Not that I can blame you.
Well, maybe tomorrow night, but tonight Phyllis is going to be here, and if I sit out there, she's going to want to sit next to me, and I don't think I can take it.
That reminds me, Phyllis insists on being behind the safe and guarding the gem. But, she's going to get so involved with her play that I think she's going to forget.
Well, if she does, this play's going to end in a real murder.
Well, I did it. Took me till darn near 3 o'clock in the morning, but I got all those sound effects back on the tape in order.
Oh, Louise, thank God.
Nice. Thanks, Louise.
Yes.
I hope you skipped the phone bells.
I did, don't worry, but I did add some really cool thunder and lightning effects.
Whoa, wait a minute. There is no place in this play for a thunderstorm.
Well, who ever heard of a murder mystery without a thunderstorm?
But there is no place for it. I've read it 100 times. You're gonna distract the actors.
Oh, believe me, we're gonna need it, and there's a perfect place for it, and it won't distract the actors, I guarantee.
Where?
That'll be my surprise.
There is no place for a thunderstorm, I'm telling you.
Jerry, make it easy on yourself, bet me $1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just do it, let's get on
Do
with
it,
the
do it.
show.
All right, you're on.
And I
I'll
got it
take
too.
that.
I want the
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, I love a good sucker bet.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh
That's why I hate
no.
stage.
Phyllis!
There's nowhere to hide.
Phyllis.
The magic moment is upon us.
Yes, and so will the audience be if we don't get this curtain closed. Okay, everybody, would you all like to huddle up and join me in a prayer?
Well,
Yeah.
I just wanted to wish you all good luck.
You don't do that in the theater, Phyllis. You say break a leg. It's bad luck.
I will never understand theater.
Oh, that's a fine thing for our playwright to say.
All right, everybody, now would you like to join me in that prayer?
Yeah, we could use a miracle.
Saint Genesius, pray for us.
Saint Genesius, pray for us.
All right, everybody, break a leg. I'm off stage.
So, who's St. Genesius?
Saint Genesius is the patron saint of actors. He performed for the Roman emperor and they executed him.
Oh, hope there are no emperors out front tonight.
Yeah.
This is for Act 2.
Excuse me, sir, but is there anyone else attending dinner tonight besides Sir Percival, the famous archaeologist, Dr. Rex Forbes, the famous scientist, and Stephen Sellers, the famous millionaire?
Other than myself and Lady Margaret, my wife, and the lovely socialite Diana Lassiter here, no, Doris.
That's what I thought. Oh, I did it.
I say, Diana, have you yet located that book on the famous jewels of India that I told you must be on the shelf?
Yes, here it is. Oh, I say, Lord Dudley, you didn't tell me there was a curse on the Delhi, the Ranchapur, the Darjeeling ruby, diamond.
It is known by many names, my dear.
It is? Oh, yes, it certainly is.
Yes. Fiddlesticks, a lot of hogwash. The curse, I mean. Nonsense. But doesn't the book distinctly say?
Yes, the book distinctly says that Lord Clive Fortescue, the first owner of the Darjeeling diamond, was found floating in his tub. Oh, I don't mean the diamond was floating in his tub.
Well, yes, of course not, no, but what was, huh?
He was, in his own blood.
And the next owner?
Yes, and the second owner, Lord Clive Fortescue, had no sooner purchased the diamond from Lord Clive's estate when he was found floating in his stables by his favorite horse. Trampled, I mean. And the next owner...
Balderdash! Well, that old wives' tales is superstitious rot.
Well, they are all dead, aren't they? Well,
Yeah, yes.
the owners, not the wives.
Yes, but consider. I bought the ruby this morning, and I feel fine. The diamond, that I'm...
Oh, Lord Dudley, is anything wrong?
No, it's just one of my beastly attacks.
You don't suppose.
Don't you wonder how long I've been having them?
Oh, how long have you had them?
Since this morning.
That long, huh?
Do you suppose that I suppose?
You don't suppose.
Nonsense! Here's chance, sheer coincidence.
Dr. Dunn is here, Lord Forbley.
It's your fiancée, Diana.
Ah, yes, speak.
Excuse me. It is your fiancée, Diana.
Yes, being engaged to the world-famous scientist has made me the envy of all the girls in England. In London. London, England!
But a lovely belle like you deserves to be wrong to have a ring.
But you flatter me, Lord Dudley.
Horace, will you show the gentleman in?
At once, my lord.
Thank you, Doris.
Lord Dudley?
Diana.
I suppose you lovebirds would want some time alone. I'll just toddle off and putter about in my room.
You're going the wrong way!
You must be using the outside stairway.
Yes, that must be it.
You needn't go, Lord Dudley.
Nonsense! I was once in love myself.
Diana, my sweet.
My sweet.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, I love surprises.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
I can't wait to see what it is.
Yes, I bet you can't.
Oh, it's very exciting.
Yes, and it's very much worth waiting for.
You can't find it, huh?
No. I must have left it in my other coat. I will be right back.
Hey, where's the diamond?
Phyllis has it.
Oh, God, just give it to me. Here.
May I? Wrong surprise.
It's very lovely.
I'll be right back. I hope you're satisfied now that you think I'm a drag queen. The white ruby. The Darjeeling diamond.
Ah, yes, isn't it lovely? Oh, might I try it on?
Not afraid of the curse?
Well, not very much. Oh, may I?
Certainly. Allow me.
Oh.
Oh. In a lovely setting.
Oh, well, you shouldn't,
Yes, I don't know which is more lovely, you or that gorgeous gem.
Oh, I simply must, see myself in it. Oh, where can I find a mirror?
Diana, where is it?
In here.
Well, take it out. Take it off at once.
I'll get it.
Take it off at once.
Surely there's been no harm done, Lady
No.
Margaret?
No harm, you say? How could you endanger the life of this dear girl, your own fiancée?
Oh, Lady Margaret, I'm not afraid of that silly curse. This is the 20th century. Oh,
Diana,
oh my.
are you all right?
I think so. The room seemed to dip and my head started to swim. Oh my.
Place is correct too, everybody.
apartment, Stefan. She may not return for some time.
I see. Would you mind if I waited for her here?
Naturally not.
Might I sit?
If you're so inclined.
Diana,
Yes, Stefan?
would you be offended if I were to...
Oh, what are you
to-
trying to say, Stefan?
Oh, dash it all, Diana. Must we play at words? You know the message that longs to cry out from within my heart.
Oh, do I dare for a moment imagine that the message in your heart is the self-same message that cries out from within my own? Your fly is open.
And yet you do not draw away.
Can you? Why?
I am almost afraid to.
Oh, well then, cease your noble trepidation, Stefan Sellers, for although I'm a high-born lady, I am also a woman.
Oh, Diana.
Oh, Stefan!
Oh, Diana.
Oh, Stefan!
Oh, Diana.
Oh, Stefan! Oh,
Diana.
Dr. Ford, for God's sake. Oh, my! Oh,
Oh,
Stefan! Oh, Stefan!
Places for Act 3, everyone, places.
Ah, Lord Dudley, you give the most charming parties in the whole of England.
You are too kind, Diana. A pity Sir Percival could not be here.
Do you know, I'm worried about Percival. It's not like him to accept an invitation to one of our parties and then not show up. Especially not without sending word.
Ah, but Lady Margaret, he might have had motor trouble.
Ah, yes, indeed. I do hope he hasn't had an accident. These words can be treacherous at night.
Why, don't say such a thing. It would make one think that there is some truth, after all, in this story about the curse.
Nonsense, my dear. There's no such thing as a curse.
And yet, everyone who has ever owned a Darjeeling diamond has met with a dreadful demise.
But Percival doesn't own the diamond anymore. Not since he sold it to Lord Dudley for Lady Margaret's collection.
Nevertheless, I saw him taking it in between acts.
Wouldn't you?
Percival did own the diamond, and that might be enough.
Louise, has Billy and Henry been taking nips?
Now,
So hates to drink alone.
Dear God.
You are a man of science. Surely you don't believe in curses.
I only know in the strange history of India that there are many things that defy rational explanation.
Nonsense. Cocky poo. Superstitious dribble.
Quite probably, Lord Dudley. And yet,
And yet,
where's Percival?
Frankly, I'm glad he's not here.
why, Diana, what a thing to say.
I mean it. Sir Percival is no gentleman.
Here now. What are you saying?
When he looks at me, I feel as though my hands were running all over his body.
He is a knight of the realm.
He is a disgusting toad, and such toads can be lecherous at night.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but should we delay dinner any longer?
No. No, I think not. Can't wait for Percival forever. Shall we, my dear?
Yes, I suppose so. But don't you think someone should call Percival's flat to ascertain the reason for his absence?
Do you know? That might be a sound idea. There's something distinctly odd about all of this.
Yes, indeed.
All of what, Stefan?
This business about Percival and the necklace. That necklace. He did say he was bringing it tonight, Lady Margaret.
Oh, well, actually, I never spoke with him directly, but there was a message on the post. In the post. The mailman sent it.
What on St. Swithin's Day?
By Jove! I never thought of that. Margaret, are you certain about that message?
Why, come to think of it, no.
You didn't receive a mailman? That too.
Why, yes, I did. But now I wonder if it was actually from Percival.
But did it come on a post?
I assumed that it had.
Assumed? You mean you didn't see the message, man? Mailman?
Whatever you said, no.
Well, then how did you know its content?
Forbes told me what it had said.
Yes, indeedy.
Is there any reason that you shouldn't have?
I don't know. Is there any reason I shouldn't have?
No, of course not, old chap. Only
Well, then why'd you ask me?
if there was no delivery of the post today, then how did you?
Oh, it wasn't a letter. It was a telegram.
I should very much like to see that telegram.
I don't have it. Oh, it was phoned in from the telegraph office.
Doris, have there been any telephone messages this evening?
Now listen here, you innocent young puke. Are you doubting my word?
Of course he isn't Rex. Of course he isn't Rex. Stefan. Of course he isn't Stefan.
Should I apologize to Dr.?
Yes, please.
Oh, I shall, just as soon as
I'm Doris.
Doris answers my question.
What was the question?
What was the question? Does anybody know?
Doesn't
Damned
anyone
if
know?
I know.
Doesn't anyone know?
No, sir.
Is that the... I'm quite sure.
The telephone has been out of order since this afternoon. Numb.
Aha! And what do you say to that, Dr. Forbes?
Did that answer your question?
I believe you should apologize to Dr. Forbes.
Doris, you better answer the phone.
Before I owe the caller an apology too?
Yes, damn it. Yes!
Oh, why yes, he is. It's for you, sir.
Hello, who is it?
Sir Percival.
Hello? Yes? Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. No, it can't be! I mean, it can't be Sir Percival, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Doctor, exactly what do you mean?
Polly, Margaret, I'm off the phone.
Oh,
I...
why, darling, you were so strange. What did Percival say?
That was not Sir Percival!
Why, then who was it?
That was a good friend of mine whose name I can't remember right now.
Aiden
Aiden Sterling.
Stefan, I do not understand.
Nor I.
I can explain what it means. It means that this man, after murdering Sir Percival for the necklace, did I say that he was struck dumbfounded?
I myself observed the self-same reaction, I think.
Yes, what can it possibly mean?
You are forgetting your place, Doris.
She's not the only one. Hey,
Doris, you are forgetting your place.
Sorry.
I'll see you in court, sir. These accusations
Are actionable.
tarnish my good name. It's libelous.
I cannot be sued successfully for libel if my accusation should prove to be true.
And just how do you discern the truth?
Quite easily. after a look at that necklace. Would you mind getting it for me, Dr. Forbes?
The necklace? There's no proof on that necklace. Here, I'll show you.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's in here somewhere. Margaret? Are you sure you put it in there?
Yeah, where else? Yeah.
Why don't you have another look?
I will do that. Oh! There's your ridiculous proof.
You yourself have shown the proof, Dr. Forbes, for if you are not the murderer, then how did you know the combination to that safe?
He's right, exactly, it's true.
Blast you, Stephen Sellers. But you've forgotten one thing. I'm armed. You, sir, are a scoundrel.
I should like to sunder our engagement this moment.
Oh, in that case, will you marry me, Violet?
Oh, Billy.
I meant Diana?
Call at once to the constable.
Stay where you are. Stay where you are, dear, or you're dead.
Oh, Mom, what shall I do?
You raise your hands along with everyone else.
Did you say like everyone else?
Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
Hang up the phone! Damn and blast! Who's that?
It is my friend, Aiden Sterling. I told him to call back soon after his first call, and if I do not answer, he shall summon the law, and they shall arrive here with a warrant for your arrest. Stanley Grimes.
Stanley Grimes?
So put down your pistol and surrender.
Never! I shall sell the gem and move away quite wealthily.
Darjeeling diamond.
All of them, all of them.
My sister Kurt called.
My dear friends and fellow theater lovers, I cannot thank you enough for the warm reception you have given my modest effort here